Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Sunday Morning Shred. I'm your host Mark Murray, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Kind of like the vlogs I used to do. Today we're going to be unboxing a guitar that I just met up with a customer today. We did an exchange. He brought his guitar out to me, but the twist is it's not actually a guitar. It's another instrument. I'll be showing you in a second. And then I have 5 boxes here that came in over the last week to my P.O. box, and we're going to be opening these up. I know one of them was some stuff that was donated to the channel, but it's a 5-pound box, so I'm not exactly sure what's in it, because he told me it was like a set of pickups and maybe some parts off of Jackson. But for 5 pounds, there's got to be some other stuff in there. So we're going to pop all this stuff open. I'll show you the stuff. This is mostly parts from customers that are going to be put onto their guitars that I'm working on here at the shop. I'll show you some of the guitars as I open these up and show you the parts that they're going to go on. I'll show you little previews of future episodes of Trash to Thresh and what guitars these are going to go on, and show you kind of where the guitars are at, what stage they're at right now as they're being rebuilt. First, we're going to open up this non-guitar. It's a bass. It's a bass. We'll pop this bass open real quick. I got all the parts in here that Patrick brought me. He cruised out to Simi today, Simi Valley where I live, in his Dodge Challenger, sick car, and brought his bass out. So let's go ahead and get these things opened. Check this thing out. So I'm guessing most of you have never seen what model this is before. This is actually a Japanese Squier. It is called the Katana. Squier Katana. It was only made, I believe, from 85 to 86 or possibly into 87, but is an old Japanese, when Squiers were still like higher end, nice quality instruments. Check that out. Really cool pointy headstock on it. 4-string bass. Awesome shape. It's kind of like a Flying V, but it's kind of a little more flatter, kind of UFO looking. Really cool. He was telling me that it popped up on the used marketplace, and he bought this thing, got a good deal on it. He popped the knobs off it and sold the knobs for, I think he said $60 a piece, which is insane. But this is, an old vintage Japanese guitar, or bass. And I had told him, keep the tuners, keep all the. We're replacing like everything on this thing. I keep saying guitar, but really it's a bass. I guess it technically is a guitar. We're going to be replacing all the hardware with black nickel or Cosmo Black, however you want to say it, Goto hardware. Sweet bass though, man. When he sent me the pictures of this, I was like, ooh, that's exciting for me to work on, because I don't work on a ton of basses, and I don't work on ones that look like that. That's such a unique shape. I love metal guitars, Explorers, and Flying Vs, and all those crazy shapes. So this thing is like right up my alley. It's got just weird body lines to it, and really cool bass. So bring you in here closer. But yeah, check this thing out. It's like a vintage white, like I don't know if it was originally cream. I can't really tell. Rosewood fretboard, maple neck. We're going to be actually doing a matte finish on the back of the neck, and I can feel it's got plenty of little dings on the back of the neck just from being probably laid up against amps and things like that. We're going to refinish the headstock and the body. So you can see the body's got some chips, some dings in it. So we'll be repairing all that kind of stuff and refinishing it in a metallic black with silver flake. It's going to be really sick. Montana actually makes the color that he wants me to use. Montana makes really nice paint. And then we'll be replacing all the hardware too. Oh, I don't know if he got one of those. I got to double check that. New knobs, new bridge. He got new pickups. I think, are they EMGs? We'll check it out. We got all the parts here in the gig bag. So we got a bag of parts here. Bag of parts here. Oh yeah, Geezer Butler pickups. EMGs. Really cool. Never used these before. I rarely do basses, so this is really cool. They open up. I love the packaging. It looked kind of like a book or like a DVD box set or something. Pops out, and then that opens right up. Got the gold logo on the EMGs. Comes with... See, this is how ignorant I am with basses. I have to look through the wiring diagram here, because I don't know, is it volume and tone, or is it some type of EQ? Basses have different types of electronics a lot of times, so let's see, what is this? 25K potentiometer. Feels like it's just a standard potentiometer. Sometimes there's a blend between the two pickups. They feel like normal knobs, but if you never really use basses, sometimes halfway through you'll feel like a little click, or they call it a detent, and that will kind of blend between. In the middle, it lets you know exactly where the center point is in the knob so that you can have like both pickups equally balanced, or you can keep shifting it one direction or the other to shift between pickups. I'm actually curious. Let's pop open the instructions that came with it. The PHZs, so these are the geezer pickups, it says. One volume, one tone. Oh, they're 250K, not 25K. So are these passive pickups? Seems like they are. HZ guitar pickups are passive. Very simple wiring. You can go one volume, you can go volume tone. EMG makes it real easy with their clip together stuff. You don't have to really do much soldering, especially with the bass. So how does it work with the bass if there's no selector switch? The two pickups just go right into the... So one pickup, one volume, one pickup, one volume, one tone. Okay, so here's the two. This one wants you to have two volumes, individual volumes. Okay, so we'll have to figure out exactly what the customer wants here. We might have to put in like a blend pot, like I was saying. Or possibly these can both be used as volumes. No, this one says tone, and that means it has a capacitor wired in here. So this is how ignorant I am to bass stuff. I didn't know that this is how they wired up, but there's two different pickups up here shown, and you could actually run a cable across to the other pickup, and then a cable from that pickup down to your master volume. So you could see it coming in from the bottom. That's from the pickups. Very interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that. So I guess with this setup, and I'll double check with Patrick if that's what he wants. For this setup, both pickups are just always on. Then over in this other bag, we have a new Goto bridge. Dang, that looks sick. Cosmo Black, I'm pretty sure they call it. Awesome. Hopefully these just line right up. We'll see when I go to set them in place. And then we got the tuners. So again, Goto tuners. Same type of tuning keys that are on the bass currently, which is nice. He said he measured everything. Everything should fit right in there. Really cool. So we got 4 of those, of course. And then he also included 2 nuts for the guitar. So he didn't know if it was a curved nut or a straight nut. So he just went ahead and bought both. Threw the 2 nuts in there. So we got new tuners, new bridge, new pickups. There should be an output jack somewhere in here. Output jack plate, like the square plate. Okay, so there's another pocket of parts here. I'm like, where's the rest of this stuff? I saw it all today. So this is the Made in Japan bass, and it's getting all Japanese parts, which is very cool, in my opinion. Goto is my favorite for hardware. Oh yeah, he does have the string retainer. Cool, okay, we do have one here. I was wondering about that. Got the 2 knobs. Goto, of course. That's Goto as well. Man, this guy, Patrick, sick parts. Got the neck plate here. And then here, a standard set of strap buttons. He wasn't sure if the strap locks are going to fit in there right, but we got the Goto strap locks too. Man, you went all out with the Goto. I love it. So we'll be using these ones. I'll make them fit. I told him that. No matter what, you know. We got to drill stuff out. That's no big deal. Very cool. So we'll get all these parts. Actually, he included a bunch of large Ziploc bags, which is exactly what I use when I organize parts for customers. I just put them right into Ziploc, large 1-gallon Ziploc bags. And then I have a bunch of bins in my cabinets over there for organizing what types. You know, I have like a bin of just LTD parts. I have a bin of just Wolfgang parts. So when I go to search for something for a guitar, I don't have to search through 10 different bins. I have them all labeled and I know exactly where everything is. And then we'll be restringing it at the end with some Diodario XLs, 5105s. So, very cool. This is going to be awesome. Medium scale, it says. Have you guys ever seen one of these Katana basses? They're really interesting and really cool. Let me know in the comments if you've ever owned one, ever seen one. What are your guys' thoughts on it? I think they're really cool. Another thing I always do, like I said, is I package all the parts up into one bag. Then I'll write down on the bag what it is. So right here, there's usually like a little label spot on the bag somewhere. This is Patrick, Squier, Katana, bass. Now we got all our parts nice and organized. We'll put that in the cabinet. Another thing I do is here on the case is I store all my cases in a storage shed I have outside. And I always tag the case itself. I'll put like a piece of tape around here that says what it goes to. And then in case the tape does come off, we'll put something inside here too. A little piece of paper with exactly what came in it. Alright, next we got this one. I pre-cut all the envelopes, so they're just going to pop right open. We got a chrome d-tuna. So I'm guessing this is from my customer Andrew, who sent in his Kramer Beretta Special, which you guys probably saw here on the channel. We're going to be doing the 5150 paint job on it. And I'm guessing we have at least one more from him here. Let's see. I think I saw one of these is actually coming from Guitar Center. Yeah, it's that. So I'm guessing that's going to be his Floyd Rose. He had originally sent in a couple, yeah, I see his name on this invoice here. And he sent in a couple different Floyd Roses. Unfortunately, they were both kind of weirder ones. They were like a Floyd Rose Pro model, which is a low pro. It's not professional, it's not higher end or anything like that. It's just, it is the same quality as like a Floyd Rose like this. This is a Floyd Rose original. But he had the Pro, which is like the tuners, the Allen heads come out before the tuners here. So they're made to sit differently inside a guitar, and he wants the authentic looking like this one is. You know, this is the real deal Floyd Rose original. Look through and see what it comes with. So, you know, the packaging on these is always different. It's so weird. Okay, cool. We got a nut here. We got the posts. We got the string retainer. Okay, cool. This, I have seen them when they don't come with all the accessories. The Allen wrenches, and then the springs and the claw. So excellent. This came with everything. So good. So yeah, he had sent a Pro model, and he sent a Special model and said, which one is better for the 5150? And I was like, unfortunately, I mean, it's none of those are really going to quite, the Special is going to look closer, but it's not really what you want. The Pro is a better model. So he went out and bought another one. We'll deal with those other Floyd Roses and find out what he wants me to do with those. We got the d-tuna in chrome, which is awesome. So that's going to just complete the 5150. All right, next up we got this one here. It's from Amazon, so let's see what we got from Amazon. Oh, I'm guessing this is also from him. I'll check it. I got an email from him a few days ago telling me he's got a bunch of parts coming into me. So it's a 37mm brass block. Large block for a Floyd Rose, so I'm going to guess this is all going together for Andrew. I'll go ahead and email him right after I'm done with this video. Now this one was sent in from Chuck, and Chuck is a viewer of the channel, and also he just upgraded his Jackson. He's got a Jackson, I forget what model it is, but he sent me an email and said, dude, do you want the parts? I said, absolutely, I'd love them. I could always use extra parts around, so what do we got here? What? Did he throw bare knuckle? Huh. I gotta double check with him and see what this is all for. So we got bare knuckle pickups, it says. All the paperwork to go with them. A coaster for your drink. That's funny. I think this is a sticker. And then a set of wiring instructions. A couple sets of Rio Roto yellows. I don't know these strings. Same thing. Oh, they come with bare knuckle pickups, it looks like. Bro, you hooked it up. What is all this stuff? So we got Jackson pickups, 4 humbuckers. Okay, there's no bare knuckles. I was going to say bare knuckles are expensive. Couple sets. What does this say on the bottom? Bellcat. It's a bridge pickup. And there's the neck pickup that goes with it. And then we got another set here. Cool. Really cool. Oh, beautiful. So this is the low profile thing I was just telling you guys about. This is a low pro. The blocks are just loose in here. Actually, that's another set of blocks, it looks like. But this is a low pro. So I was telling you the Allen heads come out before the tuners here. And this sits lower into the guitar. It sits a little bit different. So we got a set of what looks like black noiseless springs down there. A set of stainless hardware, I think, or titanium hardware. We got the mounting posts. Awesome, dude. Thank you, man. This is great. I'll be able to definitely find a place for this stuff. Love Jackson stuff. Set of Jackson tuners, the original tuners for standard headstock. Very awesome. Some black hardware there. And we got another one. And this is another Jackson licensed Floyd Rose, non-pro model, so awesome. So it even says Jackson by Floyd Rose right there. Looks like it's pretty much brand new. So he must have upgraded his guitar right away. Okay, so that's why this weighs 5 pounds. There's 2 Floyd Roses in here. And then we have what looks like Epiphone parts or something. Alpha pots, though. Alpha makes good stuff. Very good stuff. selector switch there. Wonder what these chrome tuners go to. I think they go to like an Epiphone or possibly even a Squier. But dang, a little wire harness. So a couple sets of chrome tuners, which will definitely get their use. We got some Floyd Rose hardware here. And then a button. I don't know what kind of button that is. I mean, it looks like it's for a pedal or something. On-off button. Or maybe this is an on-off for a guitar or something. I'm not really sure. And 2 tone knobs. Interesting. Cool stuff. Heck yeah. This will all go right into the parts bin. One thing I've been offering on some of my guitars is to give people options if they want to order like the King V. I just made a Jackson King V in crackle. It turned out awesome with white crackle over navy blue. And I wanted to give the customers the option of kind of name your own price. So the base price I think is $850 or $900. I forget. It's at guitarguts.com if you're interested in that. But that comes with the stock pickups and the stock bridge. If you want to upgrade stuff, put an original Floyd Rose on, you know, if it costs me more, it has to cost the customer more too. So it's not like I want to make money off the parts. I don't really care. I like putting the highest quality parts on just because that's what I would want. I would want an original Floyd Rose made in Germany or even a Korean Floyd Rose 1000. I'm totally fine with that. And then a set of like Japanese Goto tuners and a kill switch. I like having all the upgrades and all that cool stuff on my guitars. So that's what I would prefer to put on. But when you add up, Floyd Rose is $250. A set of locking Goto tuners is $100. Kill switch is $30, and then, you know, some nice pickups. At least $200 for like 2 humbucker pickups. So we're looking at $500 in upgrades right there, and not everybody can afford that. If you're looking at a King V that's, let's say it's $900 with the stock bridge, stock pickups, stock tuners, that's a great base to get some. Like if you want one of the custom guitars that I build, but you don't have $1,500 all at once, maybe you could afford $900. And on my website, there's actually payments too. So you could pay like, I think it'd be like $225, 4 payments of $225, and then that'll get you the guitar for $900. Down the road, when you save some more money, then you can start upgrading the parts on your own, learn how to do that, and you can start learning how to upgrade your own guitar. In the end, you'll have a sick finish on a guitar because the finish is kind of the hardest part to do. And then you can learn how to wire it, learn how to switch out your tuners, switch out your bridge, learn how to intonate your bridge and set it up. And now you can get on the path, on the road to start rebuilding guitars on your own. So I'm giving people the option, if you want to spend $900, you can get the guitar refinished, playing, ready to go, or you can start upgrading. You can just upgrade the pickups if you want, you can just upgrade the bridge, you could upgrade everything, and the price is adjusted, you know, so it goes up like I was saying, it's like $500 in parts. That'd be a $1,400 guitar or something like that. The website has the pricing, so you can go on there, price it out how you want. But I thought that was really cool. Get your foot in the door with a really sick guitar, save yourself $500 off the bat, and then down the road, as you collect parts, you can just upgrade it at your own pace. So Chuck, thank you so much. This is going to definitely go to good use. All right, now this stuff here is from a customer of mine named Sig, another person who actually came out to see me, was on a road trip, came through the area, and dropped off some parts, or dropped off a guitar to me. And he said, I'll send you all the parts as I collect them all. Here we have, what is this? Cool, okay, we got a neck plate, and it is contoured on this edge, or, you know, offset holes, or whatever you want to call that. So we're going to be doing some contouring to his neck, or his body, I should say, body of the guitar. I hear paint in there. Let's pop this bad boy open. Burgundy, Gracie's Vintage Finishes. So another thing is Burgundy missed, is I offer, if people want to send in their own paint, this is actually a nitrocellulose lacquer we're going to be doing on this guitar. I don't normally do nitrocellulose or lacquers in general, but I have done lacquers, and you know, it's not my thing, but for people who like the vintage look or want their guitar to wear a little quicker, you know, look road worn or whatever, you know, that's what people like to use. So that's very cool. Okay, I'm guessing this is the tremolo arm. Ooh, look at that beautiful push-in tremolo arm. And we got the rest of the bridge here. So what kind of bridge is this? Oh, it's a Floyd Rose. Is this like a Vega? Is that what this is called? I forget. Saddles are flipped over. Well, I'll straighten that out a little later. Maybe I'll even pop the saddle off to fix that. So it came with that. It came with the claw here. What is this? 4 screws. We got our springs, a couple extra saddles that I don't know if they came off or what, but got the saddles down there. It's not a string retainer for the headstock, is it? No, I don't think so. Oh, cool. So this is what mounts to the body. I've never used one of these bridges. And then down here on the bottom of the bridge is a cylindrical type of space there. So this can just glide across it. Very interesting. Wow, that's cool. I've never seen one of these bridges in person before. Only seen them mounted on a guitar. Okay, so we got the Strat output jack plate. Ratio tuners. I've used these before. These are interesting tuners that actually have different ratios on the gears. So as you're tuning them, so I think it's something like as you tune them, they go up in a step. You know, one turn is like a step or something like that. If you guys have used these, let me know in the comments. And same thing with the Vega trem. I'm curious if that is a Vega. I'm pretty sure that's a Vega. Let me know if you guys have experience with this stuff. I'm interested in knowing more about some of these products. And these are locking ratio tuners. Here we have a selector switch with some wire, some cotton vintage wire, and an orange drop capacitor. We have some nice pots here. Are these CTS? Yeah, CTS pots. And probably a Switchcraft output jack, I'm going to guess. This is from the company Axe Grinders. Guitar tone products. And then what do we got here? And this is a wiring diagram. Okay, I'm guessing these are the pickups. They're from TNT Guitars. Dragonfire Fat Hot Rails, Duo Rails, SSS Pickup Set Duo Rail plus Fat Singles, color choice, black covers, Duo Rails color choice, black with chrome rails. So $100 for these pickups. Pretty good, affordable pickups, I guess. If you guys know about these, I've heard of Dragonfire, but I've never heard of these models. So yeah, they look like Fat Cats, Seymour Duncan ones. That's the middle pickup. I knew that Dragonfire makes like a EMG looking pickup, like a active, more affordable version. So I guess that's what these are, but these are passive, I think, because the Fat Cat Seymour Duncans are passive. So, oh, look at that rail. Wow, that thing's crazy looking. So this must be the bridge pickup, the Duo Rail. And then over here, yeah, this one's the neck pickup. So it's another, like a fat pickup. Kind of looks like a quarter pounder or something. Every time I see an envelope, it brings me back to being my birthday or Christmas as a kid, hoping there's a check in there, but no, not this time. We got copper shielding though. That's pretty sweet. So this guitar will be properly shielded with some copper shielding, of course. Do you guys prefer copper shielding or aluminum shielding or conductive, you know, that paint, the black grounding paint or whatever they call it? I'm going to start trying out that paint. I'm interested in doing that. Here we have like a standard set of Dunlop strap locks. We got some black knobs, dome top, knurled. So these are like actually, they got like a light radius to them. But yeah, these are like one of my favorite types. Oh, this says these are Gotos, so that's probably why. I like to use the dome top. I don't, you know, flat top's cool for Telecasters, but I like dome tops myself. And then down here we have a LSR roller nut. And it actually came with some shims on the bottom, so if you need to shim it up, you can. This is made by Fender. We got an SSS pickguard here. So this is going to all be for the Strat-like guitar that he sent in. And then again, we're going to be doing some Orange Label Diodario XLs 1048s. And this is the guitar it's all going to go in. So we're going to be spraying it Burgundy Mist, which is something you see on Charvels sometimes even. And like I said, he met up with me. I have already sealed the grain, but I'm not sure. It might need more sealer. Looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a sanding, and then I'll prime it out and see how it looks and see if you can still see the grain through. But it feels pretty good. I did notice that the person who built this guitar did not route deep enough for these single pickups holes or the neck pocket. So we'll be doing some routing on that stuff to kind of lower that all down. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do a little bit of routing here. I'm going to double check with that bridge and see how it lines up or whatever, and read the instructions that I'm sure they have over on the Floyd Rose website. But it looked like that rocker, that piece, actually let's bust it out and take a look. Okay, this does have a flat bottom on it. So I'm going to guess that's going to mount somewhere on there. And then Yeah, this sits and rocks up and down over it. So, okay, I don't think we do need to route into here at all. Just need to make sure we mount it to the right spot. That's it. So there's some cool stuff for you guys. You can see a couple of the upcoming projects that you'll see down the road on Trash to Thrash. Some of the parts that are going to go on them. And I appreciate you guys watching on another Sunday. Hope you guys had a enjoyable coffee or tea or whatever you guys like to drink. I usually say that at the very beginning of the show. Forgot to mention it, but I am drinking my coffee here today. So hopefully you guys are having a great weekend so far, and I will talk to you very soon. Be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I will talk to you all very soon. Rock on, my friends. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these links to these other videos here that are popping up on your screen. One of them is for an older episode of Sunday Morning Shred, where I went through an ESP catalog. It was a ton of fun. And then here's an episode of Trash to Thrash. If you've never seen my show Trash to Thrash, I highly suggest it.